The Tridentine Mass, the ancient Latin liturgy of our Church, moves the soul with its timeless chants and sacred stillness, a gift passed down through generations. Yet since Vatican II reshaped our worship, this holy rite faced a turning point, inspiring devoted communities to rise and preserve it. From vast global networks to steadfast smaller groups, here are the top 5 guardians of this tradition, ranked by their reach, influence, and deep commitment to the Mass of our forefathers. Number 5, SSPX, Society of St. Pius X. The Society of St. Pius X, known as the SSPX, stands as the largest and most prominent community dedicated to the Tridentine Mass, with around 700 priests and 200 seminarians serving faithful Catholics across dozens of countries. Founded in 1970 by Archbishop Marcel Lefebvre in Menzingen, Switzerland, this group emerged from a deep concern over the liturgical and doctrinal shifts following Vatican II. Archbishop Lefebvre, a respected missionary who had served in Africa, believed the new Mass and teachings strayed from the Church's timeless truth. So he established the SSPX to train priests in the traditional liturgy and uphold preconciliar doctrine. By 1988, tensions peaked when he ordained 4 bishops without papal approval, an act that led to his excommunication and that of the bishops by Pope John Paul II, marking a significant break with Rome. Though Pope Benedict XVI lifted those excommunications in 2009, the SSPX remains outside full communion, maintaining a complex relationship with the Vatican while continuing its mission. Their seminaries, like the renowned one in Icon, Switzerland, and St. Thomas Aquinas Seminary in Virginia, USA, form priests who celebrate only the Tridentine Mass, ensuring its survival for generations. Beyond liturgy, the SSPX runs schools, organizes retreats, and publishes works that defend doctrines like "Outside the Church, there is no salvation," resonating with Catholics who long for the faith as it was handed down. Their global reach is impressive. Chapels in North America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Oceania draw countless souls seeking the reverence of the old rite. Despite their canonical irregularity, the SSPX's commitment to tradition is unwavering, offering a robust network where the faithful can experience the Mass of Trent, complete with its Latin prayers and Gregorian chant. This dedication, paired with their scale, makes them a leading voice for traditional Catholicism today. Number 4, FSSP, Priestly Fraternity of St. Peter. The Priestly Fraternity of St. Peter, or FSSP, is a beacon of hope for Catholics who love the Tridentine Mass and wish to remain in full communion with the Church, boasting around 368 priests and 180 seminarians serving 147 dioceses worldwide. Established on July 18, 1988 in Switzerland, the FSSP was born from a pivotal moment in the SSPX's history when 12 priests and some seminarians chose to stay united with Rome after Archbishop Lefebvre's controversial ordinations. Approved by Pope John Paul II through the Ecclesia Dei decree, this community set out to bring the traditional liturgy to parishes under the Holy See's blessing. Their mission is clear: train priests in the 1962 Missal and serve the faithful who find spiritual nourishment in the old rite's solemnity. With seminaries in Vigritzbad, Germany, and Denton, Nebraska, the FSSP prepares men to celebrate the Tridentine Mass with precision and reverence, ensuring every gesture and prayer honors centuries of tradition. In 2022, Pope Francis reaffirmed their right to use the 1962 liturgical books, even amidst his traditionist custodes restrictions, recognizing their founding purpose. The FSSP's approach is humble and pastoral. They establish parishes where families can attend Mass as their ancestors did, hear confessions in the traditional form, and grow in faith through the Church's ancient practices. Their presence spans continents, from bustling cities to quiet towns, offering a home for Catholics who value both tradition and obedience to the Pope. For many, the FSSP represents a bridge, proving that the Tridentine Mass can flourish within the Church, a testament to their steady growth and quiet strength. Number 3, ICKSP, Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest. The Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest, or ICKSP, brings a distinctive beauty to the traditional Catholic world. with about 121 priests and over 100 seminarians active in 10 countries. Founded in 1990 by Fathers Gilawach and Felipe Mora in Gabon, this community moved its heart to Gricigliano, Italy, where their seminary now trains priests in the Tridentine Mass amidst the rolling hills near Florence. Fully in communion with Rome, the ICKSP enjoys the same exemptions as the FSSP under Traditionis Custodes, allowing them to focus on their core mission, celebrating the old rite with a reverence that echoes the Church's golden eras. What sets them apart is their love for the Baroque style. Think elaborate vestments, often in Marian blue to honor Our Lady, and masses filled with incense and sacred music that lift the soul to God. Their priests live in community, praying and working together, which fosters a deep spiritual life that shines through in their liturgies. Beyond the altar, the ICKSP has a passion for restoring historic churches, breathing new life into sacred spaces that might otherwise fade away. This devotion to beauty and tradition draws Catholics who crave a richer, more ceremonial experience of the faith. Their smaller size compared to the SSPX or FSSP doesn't dim their impact. Each Mass they offer is a masterpiece, reflecting the glory of God in the dignity of the Tridentine rite. For those who cherish both the Old Mass and the Church's unity, the ICKSP offers a compelling witness to tradition's enduring power. Number 2, IBP, Institute of the Good Shepherd. The Institute of the Good Shepherd, or IBP, is a smaller but growing force in the traditional Catholic landscape, with 62 priests and 44 seminarians serving in 10 countries. Founded in 2006 in Rome under Pope Benedict XVI, the IBP traces its roots to former SSPX members who sought a way to preserve the Tridentine Mass while remaining in full communion with the Church. Based in Courtalain, France, this community combines a deep love for the 1962 Missal with a thoughtful critique of some Vatican II reforms, offering a unique voice among traditionalists. Their priests are trained to celebrate the old rite with care, bringing its richness to parishes and communities who request it. Like the FSSP and ECKSP, the IBP operates with Rome's approval, free from the broader restrictions on the Tridentine Mass, thanks to their foundational commitment to tradition. What makes them special is their balance. They're not afraid to question aspects of the modern Church, yet they stay loyal to the Pope, making them a bridge for Catholics who wrestle with post-conciliar changes. Their growth has been steady, fueled by a desire to serve souls who find peace in the ancient liturgy, whether through Mass, confessions, or catechesis. The IBP may not have the numbers of the giants above them, but their dedication to both the Tridentine Mass and the Church's unity gives them a vital role in this movement, showing that tradition can adapt and thrive within the fold. Number 1, CMRI, Congregation of Mary Immaculate Queen. The Congregation of Mary Immaculate Queen, or CMRI, rounds out our list with a distinct approach, counting around 500 members, including priests and religious, across 19 countries. Founded in 1967 in the United States, with its base now in Omaha, Nebraska, the CMRI arose in the wake of Vatican II as a response to the new Mass and teachings. Unlike the groups above, the CMRI holds a sedevacanist view, believing the papal throne has been vacant since Pope Pius XII's death in 1958, which places them outside communion with Rome. This stance stems from their conviction that the post-conciliar Church has drifted from true Catholicism, prompting them to cling fiercely to the Tridentine Mass in pre-Vatican II practices. Their priests celebrate the old rite exclusively, offering it to communities who share their perspective, while their religious sisters and brothers support a network of schools, 13 in total, where children learn the faith as it was taught generations ago. The CMRY's devotion to Our Lady, especially through the Fatima message, is central to their identity, shaping their prayers and mission. Though smaller than the SSPX and not aligned with the Vatican, their global presence and commitment to tradition make them a notable player. For Catholics drawn to the Tridentine Mass and a strict pre-conciliar outlook, the CMRI provides a haven, preserving the old ways with a fervor that's hard to ignore. These 5 communities, the SSPX, FSSP, ICKSP, IBP, and CMRI each bring something vital to the preservation of the Tridentine Mass. The SSPX leads with its vast reach and bold stand, while the FSSP and ICKSP shine as pillars of tradition within the Church, offering beauty and reverence in full communion. The IBP bridges old and new with its thoughtful approach, and the CMRI holds firm for those who see tradition as an all-or-nothing call. Together, they show the depth of Catholic devotion to our heritage, ensuring the Mass of Trent lives on for the faithful today.